Having registered for JAMB, the big question now is, how do I prepare for JAMB? How do I prepare for this particular exam, which is always jamming different students? We keep getting questions and issues that come up as a result of students who register for JAMB and they are not properly aware of things that they ought to do before they go into the examination hall. Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Akosi Emmanuel and this is the Student Companion. If you are just joining us in this particular channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and also hit on the notification bell to get notified each time a new video drops. Okay, if you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you very much for always tuning into this channel. Okay, so we are going to be talking about how to prepare for JAMB. How do we prepare for JAMB? You have already registered for JAMB, but you need to prepare for the examination so as to be able to ace that examination. So one of the things that you need to do as one who has registered for the JAMB examination is to first of all prepare yourself by getting a timetable. You need to get a timetable for yourself, which will help you to be able to allocate time for each of the subjects you are going to be taking for that particular exam. And just to let you know, JAMB examinations require only 4 subjects to be taken. English is a general subject, while others are going to be those subjects that are related to the course you intend to study in school. So what do? You need to get a timetable. Formulate a timetable that will fit into your daily activities, that will help you to be able to read properly just as your day will go. Okay, that will help you and that will give you a guide and also help you to reach your goal of succeeding in your examinations. All right, so what next do you need to do? Number 2, having gotten a timetable, it's not enough to get a timetable. You also need to get an accountability partner. The reason why you need to get an accountability partner is because, one, many times having gotten a timetable, you see that there are sometimes that some students become lazy at reading. They become tired of reading. They become they feel carried away many times, and hence the need to get an accountability partner. What does an accountability partner do for you? An accountability partner helps you to ensure that you read properly, helps you also to make sure that your reading is organized, asks you questions as to what you have read, to ascertain if you are really following or if you are really understanding what you are reading or what you are preparing or studying for. Okay, so you need to get an accountability partner who will always call you to ask you questions, and this accountability partner could also be a fellow student who is serious about passing an examination, or someone who is already higher than you and is serious about you succeeding academically. Such a person will be your accountability partner and ensure that you are always accountable to that person every day. The person asks you questions and you also give responses. That person is also able to help you to track your improvement as to how much progress you have made over the few period of time you are preparing for that particular examination. All right. So what next again do you need to do after getting an accountability partner? You know, a lot of people they take these they think that reading is just enough. Well, for me, I feel reading is not just enough. You also need help. You need help from those who have been in the business of helping students to ensure that they pass their examinations without stress. So what am I talking about? I'm actually saying you also need to get a training center or a tutorial center. Now, this tutorial center can be in form of the online tutorial centers, or you could patronize those on-ground tutorial centers. Right now, the essence of that is so that you have a kind of a body of people or a body of academia who will help you to properly put you on track as to the exams and as to questions that you'll be expecting for that particular examinations. Now, in the tutorial center, you are able to get teachers who will help you, who would prepare you, who could also tell you and show you questions that are always being repeated in JAMB examinations. And so that helps you to be able to easily pass JAMB without any stress. Okay, also the JAMB centers also afford you with the opportunity to get friends who you can now bring together, that will now become a kind of that will now help you to have a group study. That is, you are able to carve out a study group from these centers. So this gives you friends who are ready to pass the examinations like you, because they have the same goal that you have, which is to pass the examinations. They want to do the examinations, they also want to pass without stress. And so when you have a body of friends like that, it helps you to do what? To do very well. And guess what? In the tutorial centers, you also see people who are far better than you academically. And when you have people who are far better than you academically, it is said that it will rub off on you. Why? Because they are your friends. We used to hear the popular saying, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Okay? By having a friend who is better off than you helps you to stay on your toes, helps you to keep studying till you are able to achieve that goal. The goal is to pass the examinations. The goal is to make 320. The goal is to make 350. You get that now? So having that kind of goal, you also need friends who have that like mind. Friends of like mind, people who are going to be with you and see that you succeed and they also succeed. This is what the tutorial center also affords you. Okay? Now, in the tutorial center, you also have opportunity to talk to your teachers and see to it that they help you solve questions which seem difficult. Okay, those questions you have been trying to battle within yourself while you are studying in your own study. You ask them and they are able to help you because it's something that they have been doing over the years. So that gives you an edge. Okay, that gives you an edge, and that's why I don't want you to downplay the need to get a tutorial center. It could be online, it could be offline. But I would suggest an offline tutorial center, okay, for some reasons. But then, if you are able to get an on-ground tutorial center, you could make sure you are able to get a serious and a very good online tutorial center. All right. So what next would you need to do? Okay, in studying, you will need your past questions. In studying and preparing for JAMB, you need the past questions. It is often said that if you have past questions, you are able to know and prepare your mind and have an idea as to how the exam would look like. So if you have past questions, it will help you prepare properly and thoroughly for the JAMB examinations. Have past questions, solve those past questions consistently. Those questions you find difficult, you take to your tutorial center teachers or tutors, and they help you to see that they help you solve those questions and you become better. See? So that's one of the ways you also would study and prepare for JAMB examinations, right? Okay, I would like to also add that some of the students who are going to be writing JAMB, like most of you are from the secondary school, that is they are still in school, and hence probably this is your first trial. Okay, there are things that you will not be able to see in your school. Why? Because the JAMB syllabus is quite different from the WAEC syllabus. Okay, so there are some things that will be taught in school that you will come across you may not be able to see in your JAMB. Why? Because the syllabus for JAMB and the syllabus for WAEC are not the same. Okay, so that's one of the things that tutorial centers will also help you do. Okay, so you would need to attend a tutorial center. You would need to attend a tutorial center if this is the first time you are writing your JAMB examinations. Even if this is not your first time, you also need a tutorial center to be able to brush you up and to put you on guard. Just for you to know, most of the mathematics examinations you write in your JAMB, most of those questions are actually further maths questions. And so if you are not ready, you would not be able to know. Sorry about that. So if you are not ready, if you are not properly prepared for that exams, you may not be able to do what? To be able to prepare properly for the examinations. All right, so what next? Having said that, like I've said, you need a tutorial center, you need to get past questions. Okay, getting a past question will help you to be able to prepare thoroughly and also get to know the kind of questions and how JAMB sets their questions. Okay, what you also need to do. Now, having said that, in the tutorial center, you have a group of friends who will help you to prepare, and you have the same goal, and this would help you. Now, what those people will help you do is also brainstorming. They will help you in terms of brainstorming. Brainstorming, how does that work? You get to ask yourself questions. You get to ask yourself questions and give answers to those questions. So sometimes you think you have really studied, you think you have really prepared, but when questions begin to come from your brainstorming sessions, you see that you have really not prepared at all. Okay, so when you have that, when you have such opportunity, it helps you to really prepare for the JAMB examination. I'm sorry about the sound you are hearing. That's a call from probably a student or somebody. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. So brainstorming sessions will help you. When you think you have really prepared, when questions come from your friends, you will begin to see that you have not really prepared, and that will put you on your toes to be able to go back again and continue studying till you meet your goal, which is to pass the examination. All right, so having brainstormed, having gotten past questions, having attended tutorial center, what else would you need to do? Okay, I'll add this to you. You also maybe try to do what we call the active recall. You try to do what we call the active recall with your friends during your brainstorm sessions. Yes, you try to do active recall. You could also use your brothers, you could use your sisters, you could use your younger ones. You could use anybody for active recall, just to be able to ensure that you have really recalled or you have really read that particular book you are reading, or you have really studied that particular article or whatever it is that you are studying at that moment. It helps you to be able to recall everything you have studied or everything you have read. Okay, so you need the active recall. Now finally, having done the active recall, what next would you need to do? You will need to rest. If you have done all these things I've highlighted in this video, all you need next is to do what? Rest. Make sure you are always resting. The brain needs rest. The brain needs rest after working. You need to relax the brain. It helps also in retention. It helps you to retain those things you have read. So you need to take some nap. You need to take some time off reading and rest very well before you can continue your reading or your studying, your active study again. All right, I believe that this video has been able to help you. If this video has helped you, kindly give us a thumbs up and also give us a like, drop a comment for us, share the video, subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. And until I come your way, I remain the student's companion. Bye-bye.